May the peace and blessings of God be upon you all. Everybody who's watching this video, I hope that you are having a comfortable, easy day. And if it's not comfortable and easy, remember that discomfort is just growing you. Today I have a story time that I really hope, that I really think that everybody will enjoy. I'm going to tell you a story time about when I went to get my oil changed. Once upon a time, I went to get my oil changed in the car. You know, where they pop the hood and they tell you to turn the car off, and they go under the car and they do everything that they do. This time, like every time that I would go, I would see everybody there was friendly except for this one guy. He would not speak, which I didn't mind. I don't mind that. You don't have to speak to me. Like, why he doesn't have to speak to me? But he would give me like the dirtiest looks, and I'm just like, we've never even met. Like, how in the world are there people like this that we've never even met? And this is his, like, maybe he thinks I'm somebody else. I have no idea. But every time I went, for some reason I would go on his work days, but he was never the one to come to my car to change the oil. Thank God. So, except for this one time, this one day, he was the one who did my oil. He's the one who changed my oil. So, because of the dirty looks that I've gotten, and probably in the past, it feels weird to say a year, but I think it's been a year. Sometimes a year goes by really fast. It's probably been a year that I'm noticing. I've gone to this place more than a year, but more like maybe close to a year, that I'm noticing that this guy is always giving dirty looks. He's always just just that person. Some of you guys who's watching this, just that person is just like, what are you about? What are you doing? We don't know each other. And when I say that, I mean, like, there's been no run-ins with each other, no uncomfortable moments, no hello, no goodbye, like nothing. Like, anyway, so this time he was the one who changed my oil. So I, of course, know to watch him, just because of how he would just be like distant and cold acting with a stranger, a complete stranger. We do not know each other. So when my hood is up, there's a space at the bottom of my hood that I can see their hand, like from their elbows and their hands, and whatever they're doing under the hood of the car. So I decided to record him, because I already know that you are being awful just as a person to a random stranger. Like, you're being awful. So I decide to take my cell phone, and I keep it right at the gap between my steering wheel and the gap that's between the hood. When the hood is up, you can see a small space between there. I decide to record him, and boy, am I glad that I decided to record him, because he's doing the oil change. He comes around to my window. He shows me a long, bendy metal strip that they use to show the level of the oil, or the cleanliness of the oil, the freshness of the oil, like where it marks up to. It's this thing that I really don't fully understand, but they show it to you to show that you have a fresh oil change and where it's marked up to. Don't know what that is. That's not important. But so he comes to the window, he shows that to me, and as he's doing just a couple of seconds under the hood this time, he takes my windshield wiper fluid cap. He opens it. My windshield wiper fluid is filled. It's already full. He takes the cap. It's a cap that you can pop it off the top, but if you twist it, you can pop the plastic, because it's only held on there by a little piece of plastic, because they're making sure you don't lose it. So the cap pops up, but you could also just put pressure and pop it back down so that it stays in place, so the windshield wiper fluid does not come out. Well, he rips that off, completely twists it, and with his strength pops that piece off and tucks it under another part of the hood of my car. I have this all recorded. Now remember, I'm recording him because I already knew that his attitude towards me was strange, just because, like, sir, I don't know you. Dude, I do not know you. Why are you looking at me in the ugliest ways? So he takes that, pops it off, breaks it, and shoves it under another part of the car. I'm recording this, and I'm like, wait, what? So he shuts the hood, and so he starts saying, put your right blinker on, left blinker, like start the car, right blinker, left blinker, you know, with the things that they go through. I said, wait, I want to show you something. He comes to my window. I show him the video. Now, I could have said, well, I want to see your manager. Let me show you this to your manager. But no, God told me, show him the video. Show him the video. So I showed him the video. We had probably a 1-minute stare off. Not mean mugging each other. No, a 1-minute stare off. I stared at him just like this. And he stared at me just like this. So he said, so after the stare off, he was like, okay. He didn't apologize. I don't care that he didn't apologize. If anybody who knows me, I do not care about an apology ever for any situation. I would rather see somebody's actions change than them just saying, I'm sorry. So no, he didn't say he was sorry, and I don't care. So he said he's going into the office for a minute, and he went into the office. And I waited. Even another guy came to the window. He's like, you've been helped, right? And I'm like, yeah, I'm waiting for the guy to come back. So he comes back with a picture of the computer screen of the invoice that he took, a picture of it. And I think that I appreciate that, because I asked him, I said, what is this picture of? So he tells me. He reordered the part. He shows at the bottom that it's been paid for. So he probably just took his own credit or debit card or something, whatever, he paid for it. Took a picture of the screen. And so I asked him, I said, I told him to send it to me. And so he sends it to me, and he said he couldn't send it by email because it was not like, you know how they can email you your receipt from when you go to a car place, they email your receipt to you. So he's like, because he did that on the office computer from like that he paid for it, that he couldn't send that from the office computer to my email because that wasn't like that's not a customer copy of the receipt, whatever it was, I didn't care. So he took a picture of his own invoice that he did. So the part is coming in the next 2 weeks. So he did that, and then he says, hold on. So I'm just like, I will wait until the sun sets, because you're gonna compensate for you doing this, or I'm not gonna take it to corporate, because corporate usually does not do anything for like companies and stuff like that. In my opinion and in my experience, calling corporate does not do not a single thing. So no, I wasn't gonna call corporate, but I may have told the manager if he didn't do this. He comes back to the car really quickly. This really quickly. He comes back to the car with complimentary, my next 5 oil changes complimentary on the company, on the business. So $500 worth the oil changes, all for free, just because he did that. And he is a manager. He has a manager, but he is a manager. He's a manager. But yes, he does have a man. He has a superior, anyways. Yeah. So that was my story time. So yeah, like, people in this world, you guys, somebody can relate to this. Somebody can relate to being done dirty for no reason, just random, so random. Why did he do that? Just, he needs to look deep within and fix whatever's going on, because that was not necessary, although I do appreciate my next 5 oil changes are free. You guys know sometimes I drive to Atlanta, and I think oil changes are supposed to be once every few months. Sometimes I need an oil change like every 2 months. Yeah, so that was very nice of him to do that. Like I said, no, I'm not looking for him to say that he's sorry or anything like that. What he did was good. It shows me that's good enough that he's sorry. So yeah, the part is going to come at the cap that goes on top of the windshield wiper fluid. I don't know what else I'm trying to call it, but it's actually windshield wiper fluid. So that part should be there in about 2 weeks. I don't know why it's going to take so long, but I guess a lot of things in this world, if you're ordering them, if it's not Amazon Prime, then it's going to take a long time. So I just wanted to share that with you guys, just to show that energy is a real thing. Spirit, that's what we are first. His spirit just did not agree with mine. We not know each other, but he tried to do harm against me, and that dirty spirit can come through anybody. He is a random stranger. Now, a lot of times, and I know in my other video I said that it can come through family members. Remember, I was saying your bird. No, I didn't say your bird, your cat, your dog, but I think I did say your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, your best friend from grade school, doesn't matter. That dirty spirit can come through anybody to make them try and do you wrong in some kind of way. We always need to pray for discernment, because God will strengthen your discernment if you're praying for it. Wisdom, guidance, forgiveness, because there are really people out here in the world that will really just do you dirty for no reason. Like, why would you do something like that? And I'm very glad that it's sometimes it's an inner knowing. Just record this guy. It's a direction from God. Like, just record him, and he knows it was him. He's looking at himself do that. But yeah, there was very little words from him. He had no explanation for why he was being that's being an awful person. That's horrible employee, and he was the manager. He was one of the managers. So we have to be careful out here, and that was the story time that I just wanted to say. We're already, as ladies, you're already kind of skeptical about places you go. You don't want to be overcharged for something, or if they fix one thing, then they break another thing, and then you have to bring your car back. Like, you don't want unfair situations and things like that happening. But I knew to look out for him, just because he was already giving off the I hate you feelings, like, from far away. He never even did that up close, but he would make sure he would, like, glare at me from a distance as if we went to high school together or something, and we fought every day. I don't know what he was doing. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the story time, and give this video a thumbs up if you want. Unsubscribe if you want, if you're not subscribed. And thank you for watching. You can leave a comment down below if somebody's ever done you dirty and there was like no reason, like no known reason to you. So take care until next time. Be safe. Why am I not ending this video? I don't know why. If you stayed till the end, thank you.